What up, motivators? Hey, I know you're used to the good vibes, and if that's why you came here, this video might not be the one for you. Look, we're gonna have some good stuff in here, but I'm gonna share a little bit more about, well, the shit side of life. So basically the main reason why I wanted to do this is because I am an overthinker. I literally overthink everything in my life. It's insane. From the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. And one of the things that I've been thinking about recently is I started sharing this story on social media and everything else because I wanted to be a positive influence. I wanted to share good vibes. I wanted to share my story. I wanted to show that it's very possible to go from like miserable, depressed, suicidal, all the things, right, to actually being able to enjoy your life and live a life that's in alignment with what will make it worthwhile. So for me, that's a big part of my passion, my journey, and and maybe I'm overthinking this, whatever, I don't know, but I'm concerned that the possibility of me sharing what I share is having like a negative side effect, and I don't know, because to be honest, like most of the messages I get are really good ones. I mean, I get some hate ones too, but like most of the messages I get are positive and good, and that makes me super happy. And you know, I feel like it's a good intimation that I'm on the right path. But I feel like I also need to be forthright, because I'm concerned that people are seeing my highlight reel and thinking that that's that's my life. Those moments, those things that I do and that I share, they're real, they're genuine, and it's true happiness. And I mean, I love it, right? There's a side to my life that's not shown on social media, and I'm afraid that people are seeing that, will see that and think that if their life doesn't add up to like what my highlight reel is showing, then they're failing. Like, oh, I wish I could live life like that. I wish my life could be that good. I wish I could be that happy. I wish, you know, like I see a lot of messages like that, and I'm just concerned that it's I'm just concerned that it's not showing the whole story, and because of that, you know, it's actually creating some sort of sadness for people, and that's the exact opposite of what I want to do. So having explained all of that, I'm trying to keep my hands on the bars. Everyone's yelling at me, making them anxious because I do so much with my hands while I ride. I want to be clear that I'm extremely grateful for a lot of things in my life, okay? I don't want to make this just like a bitch fest about my life. That's not the point. That's not the intention. I just want to be able to share some of this more personal stuff. So some of the things that aren't exactly going how I thought they would are going to plan in my life. I obviously fired this up when COVID hit. Like everything was shut down. There was no jobs. I found myself jobless, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go all in on this thing. I'm naively optimistic. I thought that I would be able to do this like as a full-time creator. You know, like other people could do it. I could do it too. It doesn't work necessarily like like that. I love creating. I love doing this. I love coming out and vlogging. But that doesn't mean that all the other pieces of the puzzle add up. And to be honest with you, like, I'm not the most conscientious person. There's so many things that I still need to do that I'm behind on, that I haven't gotten out, and it just wears on me. It's like I want to create. I want that freed up energy to be able to give positive vibes and do the thing that I love to do. But the reality is, I do almost every piece of this puzzle to run this channel. And there's a lot of stuff that I just hate doing. And it's not the highlight reel that you see, you know. There's a lot of behind the scenes that's just it's just work. And it's not exciting stuff. So I pursued that, obviously. I had an 810 credit score. I had some money in the bank. I was looking good. I had like no debt, basically. And then I stupidly went about pursuing this. And I thought, well, you know, every business, it takes a loss at first, a little bit of investment. You know, every like pursuit, entrepreneurial pursuit particularly. So, you know, it's fine. Like, I'll just do my passion, and the other part of it will figure itself out somewhere along the way. Well, it didn't. And the next thing you know, like, the debt's catching up. I'm way behind, like way behind. And before I know it, I'm literally trying to figure out how to make $2,000 to $2,500 worth of minimums on credit cards, which is basically just all interest every month. And I'm failing. I just want to provide value, and I have a hard time figuring out like how to set it up to where I can also make an income and thrive off of it or something, because I feel maybe some underlying guilt for that or whatever, right? Hi. So I don't know, whatever is going on there, but it hasn't worked out, and I am somewhere around 50 grand in debt. I really need to figure out how to get out of that. But this thing just caught up with me, and now I'm basically just I don't know a way out, and I don't know, maybe it's bankruptcy. I don't know. In the interim, obviously, like, I needed to get a job, so I got a job. I started working part-time. I was like, hey, maybe I could just do it to where I could do it part-time. As you know, like, Fresh passed away. That was unexpected, obviously. And, you know, I started my part-time job like 3 days later. Absolute mess. I moved out here with my girl, and it was amazing. You know, I'm down for the adventure. I'm all in on that. But I miss my fucking family so much. I was very close to my family. I miss my family just so much. I miss my friends back home. And, you know, I have friends here, obviously, who are basically family to me now. I absolutely love them. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't miss the rest of my friends, family. And obviously the relationship didn't work out. That all fell apart. My truck's falling apart, like literally. The rack and pinion's destroyed. I got it quoted at $1,800. Yeah, so that's not happening. I also, you know, don't have any kind of insurance. I don't have any medical insurance or anything like that. Dental. I gotta... It literally hurts. This tooth is like, I have an old filling from when I was a kid that basically is like loose, and so I can't, so stuff got into there. I don't know if I like needed a root canal or what's going on, but it hurts basically anytime I eat anything, or if I like drink cold water that goes across it, or literally anything. It's just like painful all of the time. I'm like down to like zero membership for anything. The one thing I'm trying to hold on to is the gym, but my gym is permanently closing at the end of the month, and I had a great deal there, but like I don't know what I'm gonna do now. And it's just weird how your priorities begin to like whittle away, and now it's to the point where I'm like, well, shit, okay, I have look, before I say this, like, I don't want anything. I'm not asking for anything. That's not the point of sharing this. But like, obviously all my credit cards are overdrawn. I can't hit the minimums anymore. I'm doing my best. My registration's expired on my bike, so I'm just like fingers crossed that no police officers come up behind me for a little while here, because I can't pay that. My bank account is currently overdrawn about $900. Okay, I have $13 cash to get me to my next paycheck, and I don't really have any food at the house, so like I'm you know, trying to figure out what's like the healthiest, cheapest way to survive for a few days on $13. And I think I have enough gas in my truck to make it back and forth to work for a few days, so that should be all right. But no, I don't know. I think I'm just like emotional, and I was overthinking all this stuff, and I wanted to share all this. And it's Fresh's birthday today, and I just miss him. I'm just, you know, like, there's just a lot. There's just like a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit, and that's not even everything. That's just what I feel comfortable enough sharing with all of you anyway, just kind of on a surface level. But I wanted to share that because I wanted the community to know that, like, even though you might be going through some tough shit and it looks like everybody on social media is having a great time, like, it's not always the truth. It's not always the truth. And like, look, I'm resilient as fuck. Like, I love life. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm in, you know, a tough spot. I'm a little bit in a hole. I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, when it comes time to, like, move out of my place or find a roommate or whatever that looks like or whatever. But I felt like I had to put it out there. I felt like I had to put the truth out there. So, like I said, I have so much to be grateful for. It's just the fact that I can get out and even ride, like, physically, that I can do that I have my eyesight, that I can ride a motorcycle, that, you know, like, I have so much to be grateful for. And so I don't want it to sound like, you know, just a bitch fest, but yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at in life. And I'm sorry I haven't posted. I've just been, I had to go full time at work. I just had to go full time, and now I have, like, absolutely no time. I'm working over 40 hours a week, and I'm trying to balance just life and figuring out my life and figuring out how to continue doing the social media thing, because I want to share. I love it, and I love the community, and you know, thank you all so much for all the love and support and everything that you provided for me, and allowing me to be able to do this thing that provides so much joy for me. And I owe you all the world, because even though everything is, like, kind of a wreck sometimes, this makes it worth it. And having this community and having all of you that join me and support what I do, just, I can't tell you how much it means to me. God, this is beautiful. But like I said, like, I'll be okay. Like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, compared to where I used to be in life, I'm okay. Like, if all of this stuff fell apart on me years ago, I would just be I'd be a mess. I'd be worthless. But, you know, I'm still functional, and I still am, like, I've built up enough resiliency in my life that I know that I can handle it. I can manage it, and I'll be okay. You know, and so, like, I'm happy, but life is tough. So yeah, life is anything but perfect. You know, social media is just highlight reels. It's real for me. It's amazing. It's a great outlet. It makes life worth living, but it's not the whole story, and it's nobody's whole story. You know, we all go through hard times. We all struggle. We all deal with stuff, and I just want y'all to keep that in mind. You know, it might seem like everybody else is having a good time, but the reality is, like, it's just a highlight reel. We all have our own battles to contend with in life, and it's not easy. It's not always easy, even though life is suffering. If you figure out what it is that calls to you and you pursue it, even though everything else in your life might just be absolutely fucking falling apart, it'll be worth it. It's worth moving forward. It's worth pushing on. It's worth waking up another day and smiling. Anyway, it's my 2 cents. It's what I felt like I needed to get off my chest and share. Thank you all so much for just being here. And all the love and support. I'm still in awe every day of my life. And when the opportunity comes, I'll get out, get some more editing done, some vlogging done, and get you some more good vibes. So hang in there.